Hi. Uh, I don't. Well, yeah. I still don't have a working mic, but did I mention this? Yeah, I mentioned this. I'll be getting a mic by the next time I record. Like it'll arrive on I think Tuesday of next week. So yay. Uh, yeah. Other than that, I'm here for my weekly Saturday reading because I wanted to continue this, and this time we'll be doing which cycles are you leaving behind? So yeah. I hope it resonates and that it reaches those it's meant for. Yeah. So, which cycles are you leaving behind? Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I've gotten a lot more in depth into tarot reading than last time, so yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Where do we start? Over here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's barely visible. Do I turn the camera? Yep. I turn the camera. Well, actually, it's still my phone, but I think I'm gonna switch. I don't think I'm gonna switch this. Well, yeah. Also, you can see more of my room this time because I've gotten less shy. Woo. I really hope you can hear me. Maybe if I turn my voice to the mic, you can hear me better. Yeah. Okay, so the cycles you're leaving behind. Okay, so the cycles you're leaving behind is a cycle where you have a lot of things you've earned, but you can't enjoy them because your head, or no, not your head, but you feel like it's filled with conflict. Like you don't feel like you deserve it because it's been filled with conflict, and that means it's not good enough or good for you or good or just good in general. Well, another side of you might, another side of, or another collective, though maybe another side also, maybe there's one specific person, feels that, or there's, they're focusing too much on the conflict and chaos around them, the fighting amongst equals, or they're trying to find equals to actually enjoy their well-earned fruits of labor. Is this all from this card? Yes. Next group, or is it group? Maybe. Next pile that I pulled up. This is, this is where you're going. Yes. This is where you're going. It's, okay, yeah, this is where you're taking action to go. You're taking action to nurture yourself with your actions and you, not control your actions, but master your actions. Like achieve mastery through action. No, achieve mastery with action. And maybe to stop thinking so much and just do. You're creating something. You've created ripples from what you've done. This has caused you to finally have something to stand on, something to support yourself. It probably feels rather wonderful, so that's good. I think I'm pretty sure every reading so far has also been to myself. So, hi, we're in this together. Maybe potentially. Maybe we're not in the same cycle. Maybe you're here from a year from now, but I like to believe that we're all in this together. So, hey. And then the third part of the reading is no, not balancing. Exchange, an exchange of feelings where you don't expect anything. Is this the beginning of the next cycle? Okay, a couple more cards now. So you're exchanging feelings without expecting anything. It might be feelings within you, it might be feelings outside you, it might be just feeling like, oh, you might be transmuting your feelings and kind of just going from expecting trouble, expecting the worst, expecting disharmony, and instead go to just not expecting things, just going, just doing, just having that innocence of a kid that doesn't expect. I mean, you might expect good things, you might expect presents and stuff, but it won't be, well, it won't be expectations that limit what you get or limit what you can get by expecting things and putting limitations on how it can come and all that stuff. So I don't believe that putting limits on something can, like, stop it from coming. That just doesn't happen. Are these piles? So this is the first pile. Yay, nice. Then, will I make it neutral? Yes, okay. Yeah, okay. So this is the first part of the reading. First reading. Do I just, okay. I gather these cards and shuffle? No, don't shuffle. Okay. So this was the first pile, like this. Oh yeah, so it's actual piles. And then the second pile is here. Cycles you're leaving behind. When I shuffled now, I felt like a pain in my heart. Not like ouchy pain, but more like ache. But my lungs are clearer. It's nice. Okay. So the cycle you're leaving behind is a pair. 2 cards again. Okay, so the cycle you're leaving behind is a mission for completion. You're completing yourself, so you don't need to have this mission anymore. You kind of just have it. You've completed. Well, a part of you probably says, oh no, there's more to complete, there's more to figure out, but what I recently realized, I'm also in the cycle. I'm pretty sure, as I've said in the previous pile, that every single reading I've made so far is for myself too. I've realized that I've already completed the cycle. It's just that, well, I'm still going through the cycle itself, but I've already completed it. I've already done the necessary steps. My mission in this regard is complete. And now it's just letting myself have it. And then where you're going is, yeah, leaving behind focusing on just one part and not focusing on many parts. That's kind of contradictory. Is it different? Okay, no, it's both the same thing. Okay, so leaving behind different parts, but because this is in reverse and it's being spread out, it's focusing on a single thing. So, okay. You're leaving behind focusing very much on different parts, and instead going towards, well, feeling like everything is a whole, everything is interconnected. That's very nice. Yeah, that would be nice for me too. I look forward to it. Then where you're going? Oh well, no, that's there. So this is the start of the next cycle. Ooh, I really like the death card. Okay, so internal action to balance yourself leads to the end of something that was inevitably going to end, which nurtures your self. Yeah. That feels like it confused some of you. You're taking action internally, meaning deep within you there's some mechanism going on. Maybe also some of you are literally taking action internally, like deciding within yourself. Though that's for fewer people, I think. Yeah, it feels that way. And this internal mechanism, this internal action, this internal activity is taken for balance. It's leading towards balance. And this balance leads to something ending, the death of something to begin something new. Now, something new is the stopping the need of balance and instead starting the nurturing. So you don't have to balance anymore. At least that's the cycle you're starting. That's the first step of the cycle you're starting. Instead, it's time to nurture. And I think this is where you're headed, like the near future. No, not near future. That feels like it's an expectancy trap. It feels like what you can expect from this, but not entirely expect because, well, wait, no, that was the previous cycle. Okay, what you can expect to receive from this. Stability. You can expect to begin to receive stability. To finally have the stability that you may not even realize you didn't have. It's really nice. So as a whole, you are leaving behind the quest for completion. You are leaving behind, well, you're leaving behind the feeling of having to divide yourself to complete yourself. Having to focus on one part, piece after piece, so that you can find all the puzzle pieces and then connect them together. You're going towards a place of where you don't have to be the one that balances, you just have to be the one that nurtures, and that grants you stability. That is a place of stability, and maybe it's also what creates the stability. It feels like there's something I'm missing. The flag of innocence in death. Okay. Maybe the parts of you that maybe the habits you've made that have led you to this place will try to stick because habits do stick. And you're just gonna have to decide for yourself if you want them to stick or not. Though I recommend not letting them stick because it's habits for a part of you you no longer are. Or well, maybe you are, but in a different way, in a different phase, in a different lifestyle, or lifetime, or yeah. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you've been, but I know the one thing. You're heading towards completion. You've already done all you need for completion. And now all you have to do is let yourself heal. And that was pile 2. This was basically my plan for my first reading, which was also something about leaving behind, what you're leaving behind. But now I'm only 13 minutes into the video and I'm already done with pile 2. That's nice. Well, hope you enjoyed. And then pile 3, just have to pile this up. Pile some. This will be so uncut, it's sharp. Well, no, that does not make sense. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, hi pile 3. I think you'll be the last pile, so welcome. I wonder what this means for you. Maybe you're just used to picking pile 3. Not all of you, but some of you. Hi. I'll just start from which cycle you're leaving. Alright, this is a reading of, I might say it in the intro, but I'm still going to say it here, because, yay. I've never actually edited these videos much, only like taking out the endings, so I wonder how I'll do. Probably fine. This is a reading of what cycle you're leaving behind, and this is the cycle you're leaving behind. So yeah, 2 cards. Everyone has had 2 cards so far. It's nice. So that does not mean you're like not different. No, that feels wrong. Maybe it's just my own shadow that's saying something about this. Feels like it. Well, yeah. Okay, so no, I see now. This is the need to be different, and this is the illusion of hard work. So the cycle you're leaving behind is the mentality that you have to work hard to be different. You have to do a lot of things to be different. You have to make changes and make all these waves to be a different from everyone else, different from the rest. And this is the cycle you're leaving behind because you realize that everyone is different. At least some of you do. Or you might realize that you don't have to work hard to be different. You're different, and that's okay. And some of you are probably working hard. No, that's not for this pile. Any more? No. Oh. And this is where you're headed. Okay. Self-love, healing heart, and stopping the fight. Alright. Where you're headed is a place of self-love, where you can love yourself despite or even because you're not different, or not because, but where you can love yourself for who you are, not just your differences, where you can heal the wound of your heart of who and what you used to be and maybe who you're becoming. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be all the fighting and persisting and striving for change, not that change, but striving for you to be a change, for you to be different. Because it's effortless here. We're moving towards effortlessness. And that's wonderful. I'm feeling called to continue to the next little pile in this pile, which is the cycle you're heading into, the first steps you're taking now. Okay, this is, I don't remember making a specific formation. Well, a bit of a specific formation, but still, yeah. This is, okay. Oh, unity of your current self and your child self. Yeah, that is the part you're stepping into now. The previous pile was like, well, no, I don't need to mention that. Just check out the previous pile if you feel called to, but you don't have to. I'm not forcing you. This next stage, the stage you're just stepping into, is a stage of unity, of choosing to integrate your current self with who you were as a child and your child self with who you currently are. It's a stage of reintegration, of becoming, or not becoming, but finally being who you were meant to be. No, you were always who you were meant to be, but maybe you haven't realized that and you need to be different. You've always felt maybe, well, not always, but some of you have felt that who you were meant to be was to be different. And maybe that is the case, but you don't have to try hard for that. Everyone is different, even if that might feel like that means no one is different, but it's more than that. Everyone has their unique imperfections and perfections, whatever you call it. Their unique traits that make them them. And there's something some people have that no one else has, but something everyone has, and that cheers us and makes a bond together. It feels like both, in this case, unity is on your conscious side, while on your unconscious, it's your sharp and sharp and scratchy adult side, or not adult, maybe not all of your adults, I don't know, but basically it's your sharp side, while your inner child is your soft side that you maybe haven't let feel so much. No, you've let feel, but, well, some of you, maybe all of you, I don't know. You've been a child inside when you were a child, but you grew up and you had to pick up a sword, and that felt like you didn't get the chance to be a child. But now you've finally have the opportunity, and you're taking it to finally be a child. Finally, maybe you never had a chance, and you're coming to terms with that, so that you can finally give yourself the chance. And now we go into the last part of this reading, which is end of pain, end of separation, end of fragmented self. Well, fragmented self is for some of you, not all of you. It's basically, it's not painful for most of you. It's more, well, it's painful, but not in the way you'd expect. It's painful in the way you'd probably never expect, the pain of not being in pain. It's a new pain, but a welcome one. Yeah. And also the pain of maybe becoming whole again. It's, well, whole again. We're always whole, but feeling whole again. It's when you feel whole, then you accept all of you, and accepting all of you means accepting all of your emotions. And that feels like, well, old wounds start flowing again and heal it, but in that flow, it's still, well, stabbed straight through the heart. So, yeah, not all of you have that, but some of you. I go out to you, my heart goes out to you, even if my heart is also healing. Yeah, this has been this reading. Also, all of my readings so far have also been for me, so you're not in this alone, even if it feels that way. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Yeah, I don't think I think this is the last pile, so yeah, this is nice. Well, nice. It's sad, but nice that I've sad with the end of the reading, but also nice that I've managed to record all this in about as much time as my first video took for one reading. Yay. Well, this was my reading, or readings. I'll maybe make an intro? Nope, I won't make an intro. Okay, I'll just see how it goes. Maybe explain the description of the piles. So, yeah. Make the thumbnail? No thumbnail. Okay. Then just make a skip point to this. Which, alright, it's this. These are the piles. This is the end of the video, but it's, if I actually edited, which I'm not planning to because I want this to be unfiltered. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3. Choose with intuition, or just, well, choose whatever you feel called to, what feels nice, or just watch through the whole thing. I don't know. Enjoy yourself, and we're in this together, even if we're very far apart, worlds apart maybe, but it'll be okay. We're all getting better, and hope you've enjoyed. Again, bye.